Welcome to Diatomic. Unless you have been hiding underneath a rock, blindfolded and in a coma, these past few years you will most likely have heard of Bitcoin. Most people don't really know what to make of it, or even know what it really is. If the mainstream news sources are to be believed, Bitcoin is a highly volatile form of internet money that criminals and scammers use to avoid detection and exploit unsuspecting marks. Now, on the face of it, there may be an element of truth to that. However, a healthy dose of nuance to all those claims and a more complete explanation of the uses, features and the ultimate goals of Bitcoin and crypto on a large scale may prove to be more useful. So, what is Bitcoin? Well, like I said earlier, it's an internet currency, of sorts. It was invented to be an antidote to the issues caused during the financial crisis in 2008. Its inventor Satoshi Nakamoto, the identity of whom no one knows, saw faults in the monetary system. Namely how centrally controlled currencies are issued and manipulated. Bitcoin differs in fundamental ways to a fiat currency, like the dollar or pound sterling. Fiat currencies are not backed by any commodities, e.g., gold or oil, which means that countries that control them don't have to hold anything of value to issue more currency. They can literally print money out of thin air. There is an inherent problem with this, as the value of money is somewhat, though not absolutely, related to its scarcity. So if you print too much too quickly, the value of the denomination goes down. This is usually felt through inflation with a time lag, e.g., if you print trillions to cover the cost of lockdowns, you will likely experience a period of inflation soon afterwards. Bitcoin solves these issues through a clever system that is governed by an algorithm. Bitcoin is mined, obviously not in the classic sense but digitally. Essentially, computers have to solve complex problems as quickly as possible to resolve transactions on the Bitcoin network. As a reward, the miners get a specific amount of Bitcoin, 6.25 BTC every 10 minutes currently. This mining adds every transaction to every mining computer that is running at the same time, forming a decentralized ledger called the blockchain. Basically, this means that no one can control the rate of currency production. No one can hack it, and it is also backed to the energy that was used to produce it, as miners will only mine if it is profitable to do so. Still following, there is a physical limit of 21 million bitcoins that will ever be generated, and 91% of them have already been mined. Remember what I said earlier about scarcity. This means that there are not even enough bitcoins for every millionaire in the world to own a single one. Oh, and as I alluded to earlier, it is a terrible tool for criminals. If you are caught with a ledger, a digital wallet, that contains Bitcoin, security services can trace back every single transaction that has occurred, as it is immutably logged on the blockchain. They are better off using cash. One strong argument against Bitcoin is based on the amount of electricity it takes to maintain the network through the proof-of-work model. It takes just over 1400 kWh of electricity to produce a single Bitcoin, which is a lot of energy when you consider the scale of the network. With concerns about CO2 emissions and climate change looming, this has become a sticking point for many proponents of the currency. However, as renewable energy sources are becoming cheaper, many large-scale mining operations are coupling their setups with privately installed renewable sources. There is also an argument to be made that the cost is not dissimilar to that of global banking systems, with bank branches, ATMs, staffing and physical money production having a large carbon footprint of its own. Following a large financial crash, or the devaluation of the world's reserve currency, the US dollar, Bitcoin could be the answer to recreating the whole financial landscape of the world. The energy cost that maintains its security and decentralized nature could be a price worth paying. So, is Bitcoin a scam? No, but criminals may use its name to fool naive people to part with their cash. If people use trusted custodians like Coinbase, or better still buy a ledger where BTC can be held and kept by the person themselves, it is as safe as fiat but unconfiscatable by banks or governments. Will the price keep going up? Is it a perfect investment? Not really. Short term, the price of Bitcoin is incredibly volatile. Only over large periods of time does there appear to have a general increase in price. Is Bitcoin wasteful? Somewhat, however there should be a nuanced answer. Due to the potential use case and transformative technology, the cost could be worth it. Also, the extensive use of renewable energy sources by miners cannot be discounted. Is Bitcoin a revolutionary technology? Time will tell. It was the first decentralized network. It allows trustless transactions without a third party across any border. It is ungovernable and uninflatable, if the modern monetary system fails. It would be a great alternative, even as a reserve commodity to back a currency with if not a currency in its own right. So should you buy Bitcoin? Well, I don't really want to give you financial advice. You should do your own research and make your own decision. It would be irresponsible for me to say more. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.